Yes, I missed another day yesterday. So today we are 2 solid weeks into Vita, which is vlog every day in April. And I missed last Tuesday and this past Sunday. Shoot me, whatever. Okay, so I'm finally going to address the questions that were asked of me both publicly and privately. I have a problem with saying the word asked. Both publicly and privately regarding my first massage video, which was 2 weeks ago today. So today we are back to Massage Monday, okay? And my nose is running like a mother. I'm a mother. And my hair is terrible. I went to the gym and this is half sweaty. It's not really dirty. I washed it yesterday, but I'm waiting for it to dry out so that I can redo my purple, because my purple, I'm missing my purple. I'm a little sore. My throat is a little hoarse. That was my horse impersonation. Because I did cardio 4 days in a row. Sometimes when I do cardio 4 days in a row, I get a little horse, a little pony. Anyway, okay. Okay, so how much should I tip a massage therapist? At least 20%. Because we talked about, not last time, but the night, so sort of in both videos, we were talking about how, you know, a lot of times the massage therapist is not getting the full amount of what you're paying. So when I was in business for myself, a lot of times, if it was a really good customer, I would say, you know, you coming back to me over and over again and referring me is enough tip, okay? Because that meant a lot to me. And that was sort of giving them a break, okay? And then sometimes they, you know, if they were just the occasional client, they would still tip me, and sometimes they wouldn't. And it wouldn't be, it was customary to tip, but I wouldn't be surprised when they didn't, because they saw my name was on the door. Literally, when they walked into an establishment, my name is on the door. You don't necessarily tip the owner, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people who were very dedicated to me, and they loved the fact that I used to, you know, change around my schedule to get them in and that kind of thing. So, and they had followed me from other establishments that I was working in to my own practice, that kind of thing. So 20% at least 20%. A lot of places you're going to be going for, you're going to be spending an hour, $100 for an hour of massage. The thing is that, you know, 20% of $60 is $12. If you're like using a Groupon or a coupon or like a 2-for-1 deal or a package thing, do me a favor and do 20% of the real price. Doing 20% of a Groupon is a shitty thing to do, because chances are the therapist is not getting the regular fee, the regular rate, because it's a Groupon, right? So, and that's an agreement that the therapist can have with the establishment if they're working for somebody else. Okay. Let me give a check on that. How much should I tip? Okay, because I have my little list over here. How did I get into massage? I wanted to be a massage therapist since I was about 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember not wanting to, literally. I told my guidance counselor in high school that I wanted to be a massage therapist, and she went, oh, really? But I went to school in a very rural community. It's very possible that she didn't know that anybody did that for a living. So, listen, whatever. I knew what a massage therapist was. So I used to massage my father's feet. My father has been a very hardworking man his entire life, and he used to come home exhausted. My father is impeccably clean. He's a plumber, and he would be in with the ash and the soot and the oil and the dirty pipes and all that kind of stuff. But he was always clean as a whistle. So I don't want you to think that I was 5 years old rubbing some funky, fugly feet that you see on the Tobro. Like, it's not like that, okay? So my father, I mean, I think he would probably wash his feet when he got home. I'm not sure, take a shower, whatever. My father would get home, and he would eat dinner, because it was usually after all of us had eaten dinner. And he would sit in his recliner and put his feet up in the recliner, and I would sit in front of his recliner with a bottle of Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion, and I would just go to town and we would watch TV together. I remember, it was bonding for us. I liked doing it. I used to want to do it, and he used to pay me $1 per foot and $5 for the back. And what he would do is he would lay on the floor or lay on his bed, and I would sit on his butt, and I would go with the cream all over his back. And I wasn't really massaging. I was just rubbing in the cream. But I knew that I liked doing it, and he appreciated it. So I don't give my father massage now, today, because I don't know, that would be a little weird. It would be, I don't know, it would just be a little weird. I think he would rather somebody else do it because I'm an adult woman now and he's not going to pay me for it, you know, so he would rather pay for that to get done. Okay. Do I do house calls? Not right now. But one of the reasons why I have an artificial hip is because I did house calls for years. Remember when I was telling you that I had my own business? A lot of that was house calls in New York, in Manhattan, and in Brooklyn. And there were walk-ups. Not so much in Queens. But yeah, they don't say anything. They make that appointment. They agree on the price. You come to their house. First of all, there's never any parking in New York. Ever, anywhere, ever. I have chosen doctors because they have a good parking lot. I have chosen nail places because they have a good parking lot. I have specifically not gone to the post office and not gone to the library and not gone to the bank because I couldn't get a parking spot. Anyway, so you finally find the parking spot. It might be 10 blocks away, which is a half a mile. Then I have to take my equipment, lug it over my shoulder with sheets, towels, pillows, oils, music, purse, wallet, and whatnot, right? And then you have to walk from your car to the person's home. And then you get there and you're standing in front of the building and you look up and you say, apartment 5C. Oh my God. This person did not tell me that they live at a walk-up and they're on the 5th fucking floor. It's happened a few times, more than a few times. So I would always lug my equipment over my left shoulder to leave my right hand free to pay the cab driver, to get in and out of the subway station, that kind of thing. So my right hip just naturally wore down. My left hip is in tip-top shape. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. My right hip was bone on bone, okay? So, do I do house calls anymore? No. I was for a while, only if the people had their own table. And that's fine. But right now I don't need to do house calls. If it turned out that I lost one of my gigs, because I kind of have 3 jobs, right? So if I lost something, or if my husband and I fell on hard financial times or something like that, absolutely I would do it. I would not lug my table anywhere, which I actually don't have a massage table right now, a personal massage table. I sold it and then that's it. I do have a chair though. I would be willing to do chair corporate massage because a chair is really super light. Anyway, now these are the last 2 questions and these are a little salty. They're a little sensitive. Okay. Have I ever dated a client? Once that person moved on to another level that was a little bit more than friends, then they didn't pay me for massage anymore. Is that enough of an explanation? I have forged relationships with clients in the past. Stop. 1, okay? I don't even know if he watches my channel. If he does, hey, how you doing? Because we were connected on Facebook for a while and now he's not on Facebook anymore. But anyway, there was one client that we got along really well. It was like hanging out with a friend, you know? And then one day we went out and it wasn't just that one thing, whatever. From that moment on, I never accepted money from that person. I refuse. So there's that. Did anything ever happen on my massage table? No. Okay? Because a very clear delineation there. Okay. Here's the other salty question. What do I do when it happens? The thing that happens with the male persuasion and they're laying on their back and the sheet goes up. That happens a lot less frequently than you would think. When we were in massage school, they taught us, and I still kind of do it till today, but it actually hasn't happened to me in years, okay? I don't know if that's a judgment on my looks or what, but anyway, you see that things are happening, you break contact with the client, you take 2 steps back and you say, would you like me to continue the massage? And then you have the conversation. So if they go, yeah, what are you talking about? And then sometimes they don't kind of realize, or they are just playing it off. It is a physiological, biological function. It is one person touching another person in a way that they haven't been touched in a while. Whether or not it's sexual, the body doesn't necessarily know the difference. And the last thing that I would want my client to do, if he really wants to lay there and think and relax, I don't want him necessarily saying, I got to think about dead puppies. I got to think about, my dead grandmother. I got to think about the taxes so that things go away. I know that it happens. But for me, I think it's because I come across very tough. Even with my massage clients, I kind of have an aggressive thing, okay? And so I'm very much like, okay, hang up your clothes over there, lay face down, face in the face cradle, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And I try to keep it as professional as possible so that there is no question that if something does happen, I know that you're not making a pass at me, okay? So it really doesn't happen very often. It literally hasn't happened to me because I did take 4 years off, and then I've been working at the cave, and it hasn't happened at the cave at least 5 years, okay? So if it does happen, it doesn't bother me. I'm using air quotes. It doesn't bother me, but it does need, I do feel like it needs to be addressed because it's like the elephant in the room, pardon the pun. Sometimes it's an elephant and sometimes it's not, but whatever. I don't make those judgments. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, so those are the 5 questions that I got from the video that I did 2 weeks ago. 2 of them were public. 2 or 3 of them were public and 2 of them were private. And you know which ones were private, right? But it was private messaged. So there's that. I don't know if I'm going to have another massage video because I don't really know what else to talk about. I did do a what's in my massage kit video, but I watched it back and I think it's kind of fucking boring. I don't know if you guys are going to be interested in that. If you want to see the bag of stuff that I bring to people's houses, let me know. And I already have it filmed, so I can just, upload it maybe next Monday for Massage Monday or something like that. But other than that, unless I get inspired by something, maybe I want to do a client story time or something like that. Obviously, I would leave out names. But even that, like, let's say somebody goes to the place that I work in now and they know my name and then they do a Google search. They're going to see that I'm making a video about them on YouTube. So obviously I don't know if I'm going to be doing client story times like that. There is for some people, it's just a non-spoken thing that you don't talk about your massage clients. For me, I've actually signed papers that I'm not allowed to talk about my past clients. I've worked on some very high-end people that literally, like worldwide people. Okay, you get high-end, not high-end, but worldwidely known household name people. It's not necessarily actors or musicians. It can be politicians. So that's when, you are fingerprinted and you have to sign, documents that say that you're not going to talk about anything ever. Literally ever. So even if these people died, there is no reason for me to do that. Why would I capitalize on that? So don't ask me because I won't tell you. My best friends don't even know everybody that I've worked on because it doesn't make a difference. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not starstruck. Like we live in New York, so we see famous people, not all the time, but a couple times a year, whatever. And it's just like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't ask for autograph. I've never asked for an autograph in my life. Never. I don't ask for pictures to be taken. You see, even when I go to Sensi Convention with Heidi and Orville, I'm just like, let's take a picture together. I don't do that. And it's not that I feel like I'm above them or that they're not above me. It's just that I don't need the picture to remember that moment. The moment was enough for me. You know what I mean? So my past work has made it so that I'm not a starstruck person. That's all. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up. Jesus Christ, 14 minutes. Talk to you later. Bye.